Greetings once again, everyone. This is the Tonic Man with another Tonic Man episode. Happy May, happy spring. In Montreal, I hear the lilac trees are blooming. Everything is coming back to good again, nice and warm up north. And of course, down south, a lot of the storms disappearing. Happy everything, everybody. Tonight we have a new kind of a call which we have been asked about for years. How can we hear more of those wonderful success stories faster? You know, we have new folks joining the JC Tonic family every day. And a lot of the great stories came from 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. It does not matter because the statistics in 2003 were terrible. In 2013, they were more terrible. In 2023, they're worse. It doesn't seem to matter what anybody's doing in this country. Change diet, eating so-called healthy food, eating organic, whatever, exercising more, buying more of those machines to exercise on, no matter what people are doing to try and stay healthy, it seems the statistics are still getting worse and worse. For example, I remember in 2003 we pulled statistics on some of the worst health issues like blood sugar, overload blood sugar. Well, in 2013, 10 years later, you would have thought they would have gotten better with all the medications on the market, all the things people are trying to stay healthy with. No, worse. Now we see people putting out more so-called fruit juices for children, loaded with sugar. Imagine, you would think people would be doing the opposite. But no, it seems like everybody wants the country to be ill. Well, I'm sure the drug companies with all those medications that they advertise on TV, did you ever hear any of them? Holy cow, if I had high blood sugar, holy smokes, I'd be afraid to take one of those. Do you hear those side effects? They're terrible. They're frightening me. I don't know about you. So how do you do anything about that? Well, guess what? The tonic that my father created way, way, way back and had commercially available in 1943 is still doing a lot to reverse all those problems. And it does it by cleaning up the body, regenerating it, and allowing the systems and organs to function again. It's like tuning up your car. Now, a lot of you have heard me repeat this over and over, and I wonder, should I keep saying it? But the new folks joining us haven't heard these stories, and they haven't heard the stories that they're going to hear tonight either. So what we've done is we've got a group of different wonderful success stories. Today we're starting with high blood sugar. So those of you listening who may have high blood sugar, that's good. You may not have high blood sugar and you'll think, what's the point of listening to the call? I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people with high blood sugar, don't you? Sure you do. Probably people in your family, friends, and people just talking in public places, at the card game, at the bingo game, at church, wherever groups gather, you hear people talking about those challenges. So this would be something to share with them. So here we go. We're going to let you have, in rapid fire, a whole magazine full of these wonderful success stories. When you have a chance to listen clearly, you're going to know what to do about your family, friends, loved ones who have been suffering of this problem and cannot seem to get rid of it, no matter what they do. And they're all on medications that don't seem to be changing very much. They keep taking the medications, but they're getting those side effects as well. Maybe this is the answer. Not maybe. I know it's the answer. Have a listen. I'll see you on the other side for a little comment on the back end. And enjoy this. It's going to be really great. Here we go.
Yes, my glucose levels are lower, much lower than they were before I started on JC Tonic. Very exciting because the doctor was threatening to put me on insulin. He's surprised. He's excited, saying, you're doing good. You're doing great.
I just have to say, just a few days ago, my sugar level dropped. I've been taking diabetes pills, too, for about 5 years. 500 milligrams in the morning, 500 at night. I took my 500 at night the other night, and I woke up and I was just trembling. And I was telling my husband, I said, my sugar is too low. My sugar is too low. The next day, I just drank my tonic, and I did not take my sugar diabetes pill at night, and I woke up and I'm fine. So now it's dropping my diabetes. The pill milligrams are 1,000 a day, and now I'm down to 500.
I'm happy as happy as happy. This is Bill Halverson, and I've been taking an ounce for quite a while now. In my 60 years of diabetes, it couldn't be better. My tests are good. My eyes are good. At 72, I'm working most of the time physically. I'm just doing great. The tonic is the major key, and eating right. And I try to keep a level of around 140 because I feel better around that. But my doctor says that of all the diabetics she has, I'm the best diabetic. But like I say, I got it in 1961, and we're not going to give up on the tonic.
When I would go to the doctor, I had several other problems other than the fibromyalgia, because before the fibromyalgia, I'm diagnosed with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And so as I continue to take the tonic, even when I would go to my primary doctor for checkup, then the blood work would show that the cholesterol was doing good, the high blood pressure wasn't, it wasn't bad, and the diabetes, the A1C was getting better. I had gone from, an A1C of 10 down to 8, and I'm still on my tonic. I've been taking it for years, and I've finally got it where it is down to 6.0. And I give credit to the tonic along with changing my diet. One thing I read about the tonic that was interesting to me about that it purifies your blood or oxidates your blood. And I thought about it. I said, well, I've been taking this tonic for a number of years, but then I had to start looking at my diet because this tonic is working in one way, and then I'm putting all these toxins back in my body by the things that I'm eating. Things that I'm putting in my mouth are literally killing me. So once I put the diet in with the taking the tonic, and I do take my tonic every day. I started off with an ounce, and now I take it twice a day. And so I decided to work on the diet, eating more healthy along with the tonic, so the tonic could work better. And so I was able to get off all of my meds. No more diabetes, no more high blood pressure, no more cholesterol. So I'm not on any meds now. I'm only taking my JC Tonic. I'm taking like a multivitamin, drinking plenty of water and, exercise and maybe probiotics. But that's it. And I give credit to this tonic because I know without this tonic, first of all, I wouldn't have been able to concentrate on anything else because the pain was just horrible, just hurting from the time you get up until the time you go to bed.
This tonic has done miracles for me. My wife is a diabetic. I give her the tonic. I make sure she gets it. But she's not on a pill. She's not on insulin. And very seldom do she go into what they call a diabetic
crisis.
Yeah, that don't happen. Because I have to make sure she drinks it, Tony. I have to make sure she drinks it.
My name is Esther, and I've been on the product for 26 years. And the product has been good to me, both financially and also housewife. I asked them about my mom. My mom was battling diabetes, and I asked if it was safe for my mother to take it even though she was on med, and they said yes. And back then, my mother had her legs well swelled up. She couldn't walk. My nephew's son was getting married, and my mother couldn't walk. She was over there with her legs elevated, and the swelling went down 2 days later. So here she goes. Her doctor is my nephew. She goes over there and tells my nephew, look, you've been giving me medication, and nothing has worked. And here, Esther gives me this bottle of tonic, and my legs are fine. Now I can walk. So that's the first thing the tonic did. Sure.
Well, just before I was going to start on the JC Tonic, I had a complete physical. I'd done this because I wanted to know what was totally all wrong with me. So I was diagnosed with diabetes. Of course, he wanted to put me on diabetes medication, and I said, no, I'm going to try something on my own. Being on the JC Tonic, after 4 bottles, I was totally able to not even think about having diabetes. My count went down to 5.6.
From what was it? It was
7.8.
One of the things that I discovered when I was taking JC Tonic, before I was totally convinced of the effectiveness of JC Tonic, my primary care physician was more determined that I stay on the medicine for diabetes. But as I began to gather confidence in the JC Tonic, I began to take that more. And so she had no other alternative as my conditions got better but to remove me from the medicines that she was giving me for diabetes, because there was no need. JC Tonic had, because I was taking that persistently and consistently, it had eliminated the need for taking any sort of diabetes medication whatsoever. And I mean, as far as taking the JC Tonic, one of the main things I can say right at this point is my diabetes medication has been eliminated because of the JC Tonic. It is just totally gone. So I no longer take anything for diabetes anymore. And every now and then, just to be sure, I check it. And sure enough, it's either I check it and it's down to 90 or 100 or 88. Whenever I check it, it's always in that range. So it's working very well.
I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. And then my diabetes A1C number was 6.0 at the beginning of the year. And then after the tonic, I went back and it's 5.8. So my goal is to get it down to 5.7, and in a couple of months I'll go back to the doctor and see how that does. Basically, this tonic has saved me in a lot of ways. Health benefits, my eyes with diabetes, and also with the mental aspect of it. So I sing its praises.
This is Patricia. I've been on the tonic for 20-plus years, and my sister's starting to take it right now. She's on dialysis for kidneys. She has noticed that it has helped her many different ways. It's helped her to get some energy. It's helped her with her diabetes. I believe that has helped her to control some of her sugars, and me too, that way as well.
I have seen so many great results with the tonic, not only with myself. I started, like I say, in 2012, but before that I had gone to the doctor for my yearly physical and had gotten a result of diabetes. Following year, my charts were clean, and from then on, they have been.
My name is Rosie. I went on the JC Tonic a while back. Then I went recently back on it, and I suffer from anemia real bad, and I know it regulates my sugar levels because I've been in to see the doctor, and my sugar levels are even. They're not, diabetic. They keep wondering why I'm not a diabetic yet. My mom, my father, my grandma, it runs my brother, and I'm just level. So I'm not a diabetic for my age. I'm 68 going on 69. And I think the tonic's done me really well. And they're wondering too. I'm a heavy set woman, and it's just helped me all over. And I love JC Tonic. And to me, I think that's helping me right now to regulate it.
So what do you think of that, everybody? Holy Toledo, listen to that. And we have the same sort of thing for, 200 different health issues. The wonderful testimonials and all the people that have contributed over the years have allowed this to be possible. And now you can be the benefit of it. And those friends and family members who don't know yet about JC Tonic can be the biggest beneficiaries. Share this. This call will be emailed to you in a few days. You can email it to folks. Tell them to get their email on their phone so they can get these all on their phone. Then they can share them with other people quickly because, today everybody does it by the phone. But these are also available on our snippets. When you get our email, you'll scroll down about halfway through and you will see health issues snippets. And you click on any one of them and you can hear any one of these or all of them. You just choose, and you can use that system to send these on to your friends and family and loved ones. But what we want you to do now is have these all in one group, in one shot, and send that email out to anybody that has high blood sugar challenges and tell them to have a listen. That's all. You don't have to be up on all what the tonic does or the herbs or how it functions. Even if you're brand new and you don't understand fully how this functions, it doesn't matter. Let them listen and let them make the decision. You know what? They're going to make the decision to give it a try, and they're going to call you and say, how do I get a bottle? I'd like to start. And in this particular case with blood sugar, people will start seeing changes in their blood sugar levels on the first bottle. Some people, as you will have heard on these success stories, felt it the first few days. Some it took a couple of weeks. But certainly within that first bottle, if they're measuring their blood sugar, they're going to see a change. Go for it and let them know that we're standing by to help them. And if you don't have all the answers to all their questions, give me a call personally. You can get my direct number. Here it is, 702-498-6409. That's my direct number. Just leave a message. Anthony, I got to talk to you. I have somebody that needs to hear from you, and I'll call you back, and we'll set up a three-way, or they can call me, or whatever works. All right? So have a good one. Thank you very much for being here. Pass the word along, and don't forget, we need you with your story to be part of what we did tonight. So call into home office, let Barbara know, let Millie know, call me directly, send a text to 1-800-JC-TONIC or 702-482-5290, and send a text and tell them you are ready to tell your story. I'll get on the phone with you, and we'll do it either live on a Sunday evening when we have a call, or easy for you, we can pre-record it and then have it ready for the next call. All right? Appreciate that. And by the way, don't forget, when you contribute your success story, we're going to send you a free bottle of JC Tonic in your next order. And it's just a little gift from us to have helped out to help other people. Because this is what this is for. It's to help other folks. The only reason we're collecting these stories is so other folks can listen to them, and when they hear two or three, they may think, look, if it worked for two or three people, just maybe it'll work for me. That's all we're asking. So you'll help them out, and a little extra bottle of JC Tonic for you on the house. Okay? Thanks a lot. Don't forget, take an ounce and feel the bounce. See you next time.
Urac Classic Whole Body Tonic is a dietary supplement, not a drug. Therefore, it is useful to affect the structure and or function of your body in various ways. But it is not intended to and will not cure, mitigate, treat, or prevent any disease. Individual testimonials may not be representative of everyone's experience and do not constitute scientific evidence. Urac Corporation does not make any drug or treatment claims for its product.